Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is Rabbi Moshe Otero with the Ways of Israel, as we each morning covering an aspect, a chapter of the letters for the ages by the Ramban, Nachmanides. And this series, as you know, you can find it on our YouTube channel, Ways of Israel, along with a whole bunch of other videos I've uploaded from other rabbis as well. Once you have acquired these fine qualities, you will indeed be happy with your lot. How many people walk around? They're not happy with what they have, what their lot in life is. And I guess one of the things that I want my children to know is that you can be happy, content with whatever lot God has allowed you to have, and be happy in what you have. Even though it may be little, it may be much, but the idea and the rule to be able to be content no matter what you have and what station of life is something that Nachmanides speaks about in chapter 11 of his letters. Finding contentment is the process. The Mishnah in Pirkei Avot teaches that a truly rich person is one who is satisfied with his portion. Of course, many of you say, come on, Rabbi, be serious. You know, having a little bit more will make it much easier to live. Could be, but it's not that the point. The point is to being able to be satisfied, to be content and happy, no matter what you have and possess. Of course, there's that inner struggle that wants to push one forward to get a little bit more. The Tana, however, stops short of offering guidance on how to acquire such satisfaction. Here in the ethical work, the Ramban and Nachmanides systematically outlines the process of achieving contentment. First, he writes that one must remove anger from his heart. You'll never be content if you have anger and bitterness. Serenity is impossible if one is easily agitated. Yet even after conquering anger, one remains proud, continuously seeking new glory, he similarly can never be satisfied. Thus, humility becomes a vital component in the quest for peace of mind as well. The humble person also achieves contentment through his belief that God controls all of life's events. Everything has hashkacha pratit. One who believes that his affairs are controlled by chance feels cheated. Despair follows. Quickly, I feel like it's not fair. I feel like whatever I do, whatever I try to do, it just doesn't succeed. It's not fair. This is a person who believes that all of his life is controlled by divine providence. And one who believes that his affairs are controlled by chance feels cheated. Despair follows. Depression even. If he understands that God is close to his daily life, however, he trusts in his Creator's fairness. Even when the events seem beyond his mortal comprehension, he is content in the knowledge that God will deal with him justly. Serenity despite travail. The Chofetz Chaim in Al HaTorah Parashat Va'echanan, chapter 6, verse 3, asks how a poor and a sick person can be expected to be satisfied with his lot. He provides the following illustration. A diamond cutter requires a delicate and expensive saw to cut the gems. The lumberjack, too, needs a saw to cut his logs. But his instrument is large and rough. Although diamond saw is more expensive, if the lumberjack were to envy the beautiful tool and yearn to use it for his craft, he would be a fool, because it's not the tool you use. This being seen, albeit valuable, is entirely unsuited for his needs. Similarly, the Almighty created every human being with a different mission in life, and vested each person with a unique physical and emotional tools to carry out his mission. The rich man is supplied with wealth with which to serve God through philanthropy, and the other, on the hand, God provides each afflicted person with the strength to withstand suffering. The sick man serves God by struggling with his illness, yet accepting his pain with serene faith. Thus, poverty can be the bittersweet tool of a man's life's mission. Although the poor man may wish for wealth, it is his ability to deal valiantly with his lot that is key to spiritual perfection. Hence, the person who comes to recognize his true mission in God's world can become genuinely satisfied with the tools that are in his proportion or possession, and no one else. A city of happiness, a state of mind. Rabbeinu Asher in Orchos Chaim 66 makes this recommendation for the developing of contented frame of mind. I guess that's really the focus of what the Ramban is speaking about. Have a mind that's content. The desire that which your Maker desires for you, and rejoice in the portion he has chosen for you. When you pray and you ask for him one thing, that God inspires you to follow his teachings. As for everything else, cast upon the Lord your burden, and he will sustain you, says Psalms 55, verse 23. Rav Avraham Pam, the Rosh HaYeshiva of Mesivta Torah Voda'at, often quotes an old saying. People search desperately all over the word to find a city of happiness, not realizing that it can only be found in their own state of mind. It's in your head. It's in your mindset. You want happiness? You want to feel content? It has to transform the mind. In the embrace of the Creator, in his Psalms, King David shares with us the secret of serenity. The Lord is my allotted portion and my share. You guide my destiny. Portions have fallen to me in pleasant places. Indeed, my state was lovely to me. And I will bless the Lord who has advised me. Psalm 16, verse 5 and 7. Isn't that nice to know that God is your advisor? And David was one of the most colorful personalities in Jewish history. He was a powerful king, victorious in war, and inspired composers and sagacious lawgivers. Yet David avowed that all of his achievements were dwarfed by his progress towards the ultimate goal, establishing an intimate relationship with God. Ecstatically, David sings a song of gratitude. Indeed, a mortal can experience no greater delight than a sense of the embrace of the immortal Creator. In this lies our contentment. Seek the Lord while he still can be found. And yet there's so many hearts and minds that are not content. To be content means to be at peace with your mind, peace in your heart. And that begins the process of enjoying what God has given you. To be content is the ultimate purpose of the Creator for you. So why not embrace it and learn to change your negativity, your depressive mindset, to one that's more positive, because there's not one thing you can do to change it unless God gives you the strength and the ability to do so, in which he wants to. He desires to, and he calls you to do that, to change your mind so that you can be able to achieve the highest level of contentment while you're in this sphere, this planet. May God bless you and strengthen you. May God shine his light upon you. May God bring you all the good that you are asking, and all of the bad may he move away from you. Because sometimes we ask for something that's really is very, very bad for us. So in all of your actions, display that genuine humility. And when you stand meekly before man and before God, fear the Lord whom you stand before, as we mentioned in the previous video. May God bless you, and remember to be part of the ways of Israel. And you can do so so easily just by joining our group page on Facebook or sending us a request for a membership. It's only $100 a year. It's very inexpensive, and this way you help support our work throughout the world. May God bless you and those that are with you. Shalom.